My first step into music was actually a Christmas present. So probably the Christmas of my second grade year, my parents got me a piano and they got us piano lessons. And so it was not just for me, but it was me and my brother and my mom. We started going to piano lessons together and started building that foundation and found that music was something that I liked to do. And when I got to fifth grade, it was time to choose an instrument. And so I had been to a Canadian brass concert, and we sat in the front row, and I just kept watching the trumpet player. I loved that. I love the sound of it. I love that they play the melody all the time, and I knew that that's what I wanted to do. I think the day that I got my trumpet, it was a hand-me-down for sure. And so I think even at that young age, I felt the legacy that this instrument had. Like, somebody else had been successful playing this instrument. It was really important to them, and now it was my job to take care of it and make it live again. And so little fifth grade me trying to play notes, and it was super frustrating. I still think I had the wisdom in the back of my mind to say, our friend made it work. I know I can make it work. And I think that was a driving factor in the beginning. And it was super exciting. It was shiny. It was gold colored to me. I know it was just brass, but it came in a case, and the case was well taken care of. And I felt like that was being passed down to me to continue with his tradition. Probably my first sound went something like this. I think I knew that I had to be a musician, but I didn't always know when I was going to get better. So I knew that practicing was a good thing, and I knew that when I played piano, I loved being able to play the full range, but when I got my trumpet out, and I can't play all the way up to the high notes yet, it was really frustrating, and I knew what my teacher said to practice, and I'd keep working on it. And I think if you're a student and you're working on that, and even if you're not working on range, you're working to improve something else, and it doesn't happen, and it doesn't happen, and it doesn't happen, keep working towards it, because every time when I did reach a new step, it wasn't like I planned out on Tuesday that I'm going to get better at that thing. It was like it just happened one day. I think the moment that I decided that music was going to be my jam and the thing that I did for my whole life was way back at Blue Lake. So in high school, we had auditions, and I got into the band that I wanted to be in, but I was at the bottom of the trumpet section. And so I think that's always a little bit of a bummer when you don't end up being as high up in the section as you want to be. But sitting there in that band and having all these other trumpet players in front of me that were further than me in their musicianship was super inspiring. To sit next to them and to learn from them, and then thinking about the whole ensemble, all these musicians who were amazingly talented, and we were only there for 10 days, coming together for that final Sunday concert in Stuart Shell, and the whole thing is huge, and there were a ton of people there to listen to us, and the concert was fantastic. I'm sure if I went back and listened to the CD, it would be not what's in my mind, but high school me playing in that band made me think that this is the wow moment with all these people, and it made me want to do that for my career.